What was the first thing that I felt when I fell in love with this guy? Honestly, I think just,
I guess the better preface is, how did you know? And then I guess that'll go into
how did you know? It's so funny because when we started dating, we weren't like, I don't think we started dating with the intention of continuing on into like a life together. I had just left a relationship. I think he had recently gotten out of one too. We were just kind of like, I always say blockbuster and chilling it, if you will, because that's what was happening back then. There was no Netflix.
Last blockbuster video rental store in the world isn't going to let COVID-19 bring it down.
We've faced many challenges over the years, and we've managed to muddle through, and we will this one too.
We first told you about the sole surviving Blockbuster located in Bend, Oregon a year ago. In its heyday, there were more than 9,000 Blockbuster stores worldwide. Now there's just one.
So it kind of led to, to where we are. But I think I knew for sure. I think I knew pretty early on, honestly. Because he's like, so he's younger than I am.
Okay.
But he's also very mature. And so I really was attracted to the way that he cared for his siblings. He has younger siblings. And he almost had this like father role that he took on with them. Just like in helping his parents raise them. He was just, and that was just such an appealing quality for a young guy. You know, he didn't have to, he had no kids, he was working, he was in school, he had friends, but he just so dedicated to his siblings and to taking care of family members. And so I was really in awe of that, because I didn't have to do that growing up. I have brothers, but like as far as like a parental role, I only was caring for myself when I met him, you know? So I just was really attracted to that quality, that provider quality. And so I think it's around there when he started to open up, because he's very closed and guarded, and started to share how much he does and his responsibilities, and just in not listing things, but just kind of like as things would come up, he'd be like, oh, I gotta do this, and I'd be like, wow, like this kid is pretty amazing. So
learning about her, or knowing, you know, everything, all qualities and background, and how her family system is set up. I always looked at her as somebody that, you know, that you're the type of female that guys marry, like, you know, like you have certain values or certain qualities that, you know, that people love, or you're trustworthy, respectable. It's just a long list. Like I tell, like my daughter, like all the time, she's strong, independent. Like I tell my daughter, like, you know, like you don't need to aspire to be like me. Like, 'cause, you know, I still, as much as I accomplished, I still think I didn't do anything. Like you need to be inspired by your mother and be like your mother, because, you know, like she's a way better person than I am.